Hello YouTube, my name's Natero and today I wanted to talk about the Project Cars 8.0 update that came out for PlayStation 4 today. It also came out for PC, but someone told me some of the notes were different, so I'm not even going to go over that. Xbox does not have it yet. They will have it sometime in the near future. Hope for you guys it's soon. Now that that's out of the way, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the tires, and let me say they are a lot better than what they were in the previous patch. I had no problem with the previous patch. I wasn't experiencing issues. I just thought, hey, this is what we gotta deal with. No big deal. But they are a lot better. It's a lot more controllable. I think they actually all they did was go back a couple of patches with that on the tires. They just used an old one, but they fixed the camber issues that people were having. Everyone was having, and I think it is a lot better. I feel like I'm driving a car. They also changed the controls a little bit for the Thrustmaster. I think it's going to give out a little bit more feedback than it used to. And I think that's all that was for the controls. There wasn't very much happening with the controls that I've noticed anyway, in any way different. They also fixed a couple GUI issues with the DLC cars. It's not really much of an issue. It's just when you would leave the game and come back in, you would no longer be on the car or track that you were just using a couple seconds ago. It would switch to the RWD LMP1, and then it would go to the Dubai Autodrome. Again, there wasn't much of an issue with it. It was just kind of a little annoyance that happened here and there. They've also fixed some of the clipping issues that were seen with certain cars, and they also started fixed clipping issues for the KTM Expo, which isn't even out yet. So I'm not even sure why that was included in the patch notes, unless some people already have it. I don't think they do. Which would be kind of surprising. If you got it, let me know how you got it, because I was not sure how they did that. They also fixed a couple of the GT3 cockpits that were a little bit messed up and not looking at it right. They also fixed the haze over the windshield. It's a little bit like the sun flare. The flare of the sun coming into the car was unbearable. That's also fixed. Again, these are all issues that aren't very, very, very important to fix. They're just kind of like a little annoyances. I feel like they've focused a lot of their time and development on Project Cars 2 now, which is completely fine for me, because I think they understand that the new simulator, I forget what it's called. It's like something Corsa. And to be honest, I wasn't all that happy with it. It wasn't very, I played it for a couple minutes. I mean, it wasn't I've spent hours and hours and hours on end on it. I've preferred games like iRacing and Project Cars. And people say they feel like you're on edge every time they take a lap in the new simulator. And yes, you are, but you can do the same thing in Project Cars 1. All you gotta do is just turn all your assists off, including within the in-car assists, not the actual assists that are loaded into the game that you have to mess with. There's also assists on the GT3s, which I'm sure are there in real life. Maybe, I don't know. I've never raced a GT3. But they are there, and you can turn them off, and you can get the same feeling out of this game that you can in that new game. People are going to disagree with me, but hate all you want. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Unless someone can hack the game and get me visual proof. Yeah, that's probably something I should say. But, not downing the game. If you love the game, that's up to you, but I personally am going to be sticking with Project Cars. And like I said, they're probably moving towards Project Cars 2, which I'm fine with. They need to move on it. They need to get a good start on it and start building the game that Project Cars was meant to be. And now that they have proper funding and they know they have a base of fans that are going to buy the game from day one, they do not have to worry about any of that. So that should be good as far as that in the game. They also are going to be including ovals, which was my biggest focus. They were saying they were not anticipating to have ovals or stock cars within the game. They didn't think they were going to be a very big thing, and they were not added from the very beginning. They were more of a DLC type of thing. It was added into the game. It wasn't built from the core up. So they said with Project Cars 2, ovals and stock cars and stuff will be designed in mind with ovals in mind, which is a great thing for all of us. I've loved NASCAR from day one until their recent things, which you can also see my previous video on, which, yeah, not very happy with that. Ever. That's not racing at all, what they did. But love NASCAR, and I can't wait to get my hands on the ovals, as the last few NASCAR games have sucked. So it should be interesting, since NASCAR is the only game I know of that has oval racing besides Gran Turismo, and that is not on the PS4. There really wasn't much to talk about in this update. Like I said, the things they did fix, though, were big issues or not very big issues, but what they did was tremendous and really did help the game out a lot in the end, I think, as I guess everything does. Tell me what you want to see in the 9.0 updates, which is coming next month. I'm glad they don't do little updates here and there. They are full-fledged updates once a month with DLC every month. So tell me what you want to see next. Till then, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys go and check that out too. If you like what I had to say today, please like, comment, and please subscribe. That's a big thing to a lot of these smaller YouTube channels, and I always subscribe back just to say thank you. It's not like I'm trying to help you out, like you help me, I help you type of situation. It's just to say thank you. So every fan I have, I usually get about 20 views a video now, which is good. I feel like they're consistent among the same people, it feels like, which is good. I just want to expand that a little bit. Tell your friends. I love doing this. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.